Hello viewers, this is Dr. Deepika Jolaniya-Tomer welcomes you at Zoolofied. In today's lecture, we shall be discussing about a broad overview of classification of animal kingdom. Animal kingdom is divided into two subkingdoms which are Protozoa and Metazoa. Now, the subkingdom Protozoa include unicellular microscopic organisms which are having protoplasmic grade of organization, and the conjugation in protozoans take place between the two adult organisms, and this type of conjugation which take place between the two adult organisms is called as hologamy. Protozoans are also considered as immortal due to the lack of natural death. When protozoans divide, then the new cells converted into new daughter cells. Hence, due to the lack of natural death, they are considered as immortal. And protozoans are also considered as first animals. Examples of protozoans are trypanosoma, amoeba, paramecium and monocystic. Next subkingdom is Metazoa. Metazoa include multicellular organisms which have cellular to tissue to organ and to organ level grade of organization, and in metazoans conjugation take place between two haploid gametes which are sperm and ovum, and this type of conjugation is called as syngamy. Metazoa are further divided into three branches. Animal kingdom is divided into two subkingdoms, and metazoans are divided into three branches which are Mesozoa, Parazoa and Eumetazoa. Here, the Mesozoas are also called as middle animals. They include small worm-like endoparasite which are sessile animals, for example, Dicima and Rho pleura. Next, Parazoa. Parazoa include phylum Porifera, which we all know that are pore-bearing animals. We are not discussing the detailed characteristics of each phylum over here. We are only digging into the overview of animal kingdom, and later on we will discuss the individual phylums in detail in our next upcoming lectures. So, Porifera include the animals which bears pores. They are also sessile organisms and they have poorly developed tissue level of organization. Poriferans basically include sponges which have calcareous spicules. For example, sponges, Leucosolania, Cycon, Euspongia, etc. Next is Eumetazoa. Eumetazoa include the animals which are mostly mobile animals. They can move from one places to another, and they also have mouth and a digestive tract. Eumetazoa are further divided into two grades. They are divided into two grades which are Radiata and Bilateria. Now, the grade Radiata include organisms which have radial symmetry, and along with that they are diploblastic organisms which include two phylum which are Coelenterata Coelenterata are also called as cnidarians, and they are hollow intestine animals. For example, Hydra, Obelia, Aurelia, etc. Next is Second phylum which radiata include is Ctenopora, which are also called as complates animals, which include Plurobranchia. Next is Bilateria. Bilateria include triploblastic animals which have complete digestive tract, that is from mouth to anus. These Bilateria animals have bilateral symmetry and they are further divided into two divisions. Bilateria animals are further divided into two divisions, which are Protostomia and Deuterostomia. Now the Protostomia. Protostomia basically includes the animal in which mouth is developed from blastopore. Here mouth developed from blastopore. And also Protostomia have spiral and determinate cleavage, and along with that they have trochophore larva. Protostomia is divided into three subdivisions. It is divided into three subdivisions, which are Asyllamates, Pseudosyllamates, and Schizocylus Syllamates. Asyllamates are the animals which does not have body cavity, and the space between the body wall and digestive tract is covered by parenchyma, mesenchyma. And also Asyllamates include phylum Platyhelminthes. Which are also called as flatworms. For example, Planaria, Fascicola and Taenia. Next is Pseudosyllamates. Pseudosyllamates have persistence of blastocele, and this blastocele is not considered as true coelom because it's not lined by mesoderm. Hence, they are called as pseudosyllamates or a false, the organism having a false coelom. They include phylum Nematodes or Helminthes. They include nematodes or Helminthes like Encyclostoma, Vaucheria, etc. Next is Schizocylus animals. Schizocylus Syllamates are the organism which have true coelom, and here the coelom is formed by splitting of mesodermal pouches. They are true coelomates where the coelom is formed by splitting of mesodermal pouches. Moving forward, Schizocylus Syllamates include three phylums which are Mollusca, which are soft-bodied organism, for example, Pila, Loligo, Squid, etc. Next is Annelids, which are also called as ringworms, for example, earthworm, nares and leech. And next is Arthropoda. Arthropoda include animals with jointed legs, for example, scorpions, insects, cockroaches, etc. Now, next is Deuterostomia. Deuterostomia are the organism in which mouth is developed from away from blastopore. Mouth away from blastopore, and they have radial and indeterminate cleavage. Radial and indeterminate cleavage. Next, they have Tornaria larva and Bipinnaria larva. Deuterostomia consists of subdivision Enterosyllamates, Syllamates. Enterocylous Syllamates are also the organism which have true coelom. In Enterocylous Syllamates, coelom is formed from the embryonic gut, which is basically an archintron. They are also true Syllamates, and coelom is formed from pouches of embryonic gut. Which is also called as archintron. Now, the Enterosyllamates are further divided into phylum Echinodermata, which have spine body, for example bitter star and starfish. Next is Hemichordata, which are also called as acorn worm, for example Balanoglockus. And next is Chordata, which include Ascadians, reptiles, aves and men. This is the only outline of classification of animal kingdom, and in the upcoming lecture we will discuss all these phylums in detail. This is all for this lecture. Thank you for watching, and keep supporting us by liking and sharing our videos, and also subscribing our channel Zoolofied. Thank you.